Alright guys, welcome back here to the Hetrick Outdoor YouTube channel. Today we are doing another Temu gear review. Remember, I buy the gear and test it so you don't have to, so you know what you're getting. This is a travel fishing rod. Breaks down, comes all in this nice little kit. I have not used it at all yet. Comes with a bunch of gold spoons. Some other odd and end lures. Some little jigs. That's a frog. Maybe a topwater popper. We'll just open this up. We're still running the old Temu boat motor. She's hanging in there doing good. So you get one of those. A little popper. A little longer bait there. I don't bass fish much. It's a crankbait. So my verbiage on all of this ain't great. You get a little pack of jigs and a frog. So that's all good. It's a complete collapsible rod. Of course, it comes in this nice carrying case. I'm hoping that's not 1.5 pounds, but it's 100 meters of nylon fiber from Japan, fishing line. I did get the spinning reel one, so I figured it would be best for traveling. You know, because spinning reels will throw about anything. Nice orange and blue coloring. You know, we'll fold her out here and see. You know what? Spins pretty good. Spins all right. You can pause it and check it, even though I think it's just the boat. All right, so it comes with a little tip protector, and it's just a telescopic rod. Let's see which way it needs to go. That way. It's a little telescopic rod. We're traveling to the beach in a few weeks. I think I might take this down there and see if it does any good on some saltwater fish, just because it's going to be easy to travel with. Don't feel bad. I'm going to reel up on there. Wish it would have come pre-lined, so I didn't have to line it, but it'll be alright, I guess. There you go. Yep, feels pretty good. I don't know why the rod grips all the way down there, but other than that, it don't feel too bad. So I'm going to take the time to get this thing lined up and probably set up to do a little bit of brim fishing. And we're going to go around and see if we can't catch us a little bit of them brims, some of them slabs, some of them big four-headed mothers. So I'm going to get this lined and get her all rigged up, and I'll see you guys when we get to fishing. All right, so we've got it rigged up for brim fishing, weightless, bobber, hook, worm. I do not recommend the line that's on here. It's like 1.5 pounds. It's super thin. Doesn't like to hold a knot. Don't like it very much. We're gonna see how it casts. It casts all right. It's perfect. I don't know how deep the water is right here, or how long it's gonna take that worm to sink to set my bobber up right, or if it will. We may end up having to put a weight on there. It didn't cast terrible. It didn't cast great. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can catch us a couple of brim for supper, or maybe we'll have to switch over to doing a little bass fishing. We never know. All right, y'all, so here's a little setup we got going. We got our worm, a little split shot, and a bobber. I'm just trying to catch some brim right now off of this travel rod. So far, it's been doing really good. We haven't had any bites, so I don't know what it's going to feel like when you actually hook up to it. Do not recommend the line. If you order this, make sure you have your own line ready. I'm going to strip all this off and put some good line on it when I get home. But I just brought it with what it came with. Using what it came with. We're out here just trying to catch some brim and see what's going on. I've never really fished this lake before. It's just down the road from my dad's house, and I thought I'd give it a shot. So we're gonna see what happens. And you know, so far the Temu gear, most of the Temu gear I've bought has been pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it's absolutely excellent, but it's all been pretty decent for the money. And so far this rod is casted well, it reels well. I mean, it's as good as any $20 Walmart rod. And it collapses all down and you can travel with it real well. So, like I said, we have that beach trip coming up soon. We're probably going to end up taking this with us and seeing how it does out there after we put some more line on it. Right now, we're just enjoying a nice cool day. Or when I say cool day, it's cool in the shade. It's hot out in the sun. That's why we're sitting in the sun. Nice day fishing out here, and we'll let you know how the rod does. Okay, so in the first part of this video, y'all saw us. We were trying to catch some panfish with the Temu Travel Rod, and we ended up getting rained out. And if you can't tell, it kind of looks like it wants to rain again. But we've now got tied on this little crankbait that came with the rod. We're out here at a private lake, and we're gonna try to catch a couple of bass with it. Still not the biggest fan of this 1.5 pound hair thin line. I'm gonna change that out probably in the next day or so, because we're going to test this thing even more, trying to catch some saltwater fish with it down in Florida. But we're going to throw this around to see if we can't hook up on something. And it casts pretty good. It just, you know, I don't like the line. So now instead of chasing panfish, we're chasing bass, and this pond is supposed to be full of them. We're gonna do a little fishing, and hopefully we get hooked up on something so we can actually test out the rod, its hook setting capabilities and stuff like that. Second cast here. Fish just popped right out there on the water. Maybe I need to switch to top water. So we ran through every bait in here. I tried them all. I think I got one bite. I think it was a little brim on a jig. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna load this up. We're gonna take it with us to Florida, and we're gonna keep testing it there. We just haven't had the opportunity to actually get on a fish yet and see how it reacts. I am gonna reline it before we start fishing in Florida, because that 1.5 pound line, this 1.5 pound line just ain't gonna cut it down there. We're gonna reline it, we're gonna load it up, take it with us, and hopefully we get on some saltwater fish on it. And I think that'll be even a better test than just small Mississippi bass and brim. But I want to thank you guys for watching the first part of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, I buy the gear and test it so you don't have to. Y'all stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.